Hey there, Jesse Lewis here, and in this video we're going to break down how to actually promote a community fundraiser. Now, this video I'm making here is specifically designed so it is evergreen. These techniques will last forever no matter what, so be aware that I might not be talking about specific tools during them, but I might mention the things of the day as I record this, like Facebook or YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or even your LinkedIn. So how do you promote a community fundraiser? Well, it is pretty simple. You start off with the thought that, well, what do I need to do? And why is it important to actually promote this? And the truth is the more guests at your fundraiser, that directly relates to how much money you can actually raise. So you want to get as many people in as you possibly can to increase your fundraising potential. On top of that, early promotion really can generate buzz and anticipation. And you need that because when you're promoting an event, word of mouth is huge. So you want to have increasing engagement, increasing attendance for the event. And it can attract sponsors. That's right. Good promotion can actually attract sponsors. For instance, if you are promoting 3 months out and you're still getting sponsors, well, when you pick a sponsor up, one way to give them some value, because they're giving you their money, they need value back. It's not just about take with sponsors, it's a partnership. A lot of fundraisers don't understand that. And let's say you thanked your sponsors publicly on your group's Facebook page or in the promo materials that you're sending out. Well, some sponsors see that and they will also want to take part because they see you actively thanking sponsors. And that's huge. So it can increase your reach as well when you thank sponsors like that. So there is some importance to promotion, and the biggest thing I can say is if you have a fundraiser coming up and you know it's coming up, announce it as far ahead as possible. 3 months, 6 months, it doesn't matter how far ahead, you announce it as far ahead as possible. And it allows potential attendees maybe not to buy tickets right then, but it allows them to plan and increase participation, and it creates buzz around your fundraiser. Then what happens is because there's that buzz, there's community sharing. You ask your community and your networks, your Facebook groups, your Instagram people, your people who are in all these social groups, you ask them to share your fundraiser. You don't even need them to buy tickets yet. You just ask them to share their fundraiser. And because of that, the networks help spread the message that the fundraiser is even happening. And that encourages others to support and join the cause. Wouldn't it be wonderful if you could just go on Facebook, make a social post, and you know you have 20 members of your board that are definitely going to share that social post about your fundraiser? What would happen then? Well, all of a sudden the whole community sees that social post and it gets shared more and more and more, and you sell more tickets. Email outreach is huge too. If you haven't been collecting emails from the people who are participating in your fundraiser, from your guests, you should be. And this is a long-term strategy. I want you to think about your fundraiser not as this year's fundraiser, but the fundraiser that's going to be happening in 20 years when you're no longer involved, but you've built it up so you're raising funds throughout the years for this group because you've planned for the next 20 years. And email outreach is a great way to understand how that works. Maybe you host an event and you only get 30 people on your email list, but they're on your email list and you're mailing them about your cause every month and about what's happening and where their fundraiser dollars are going. Well, at the end of the year, when it's time to buy tickets for your fundraiser again, guess who the first people are going to be? And automatically you sell 30 tickets. And then that year, you gain another 30 people who are going to come, and you email them again for the whole year with updates on what's happening and what the fundraiser dollars went to. And all of a sudden you have 60 people the second year. And the third year, you have 100 people. And the fourth year, you have 150 people. And it just builds and builds and builds until you no longer even have to market your fundraiser. You send an email blast to the 1,000 people that are on your list, and you sell 300 tickets. There's a reason email outreach works. So, the next thing is you need to engage your community networks, your local businesses. Yeah, talk to local businesses. See if they will buy group buying tickets. Okay? Ask them if you can put posters up. Ask them if they'll sell your tickets. And ask them if they'll share your event on their Facebook page. Yeah, local businesses are those community networks. Schools and groups. maybe you are part of a Lions Club or an Elks Club or a Kinsman or Connect Club, and you don't cross-pollinate with other clubs in your community. And I'm telling you right now that that is a wrong move. You see, if there's school groups, if there are other community groups, ask them to collaborate with you. Ask them to help sell your tickets. And in turn, when they have a fundraiser, guess what you're going to do for them? Partnership matters. You're going to do the same thing for them. So collaborate with those schools, community groups, foster engagement with all those people. And here's the thing about that. They're just as powerful of a group as you are of yours. Maybe sometimes more so. Maybe a little bit less. But if you can get them sharing your stuff, that goes a long way into promotion. Now, what about sponsors? What about getting engagement from those sponsors? Well, involving sponsors, it can boost your credibility. It boosts their credibility, but it also attracts more resources to your event. So you got to be aware that sponsors can lead to some incredible things. So make sure that you're also really engaging those community networks. Another thing you can do is utilize online promotion, social media, event pages, email newsletters. We've already talked about this a bunch, but really engaging with people on social platforms and not just posting once. If your fundraiser is coming up, the 21 days before that fundraiser, if you haven't sold out of your tickets, you need to be posting every single day. And it's not hard to do. You just systemize it. You post about your sponsors. You post about ticket giveaways, if you're giving any ticket giveaways. If you have sponsors and you have silent auction items, you create a little studio up and you just take a picture and you say, hey, thank you to blah, blah, blah company for donating this, and you post it on your Facebook page. It really is that simple. It does not have to be hard. And of course, in that post, you say, you can also buy tickets at blah, blah, blah. Event pages. Maybe your community has event pages in the community events part of your town or your city. Sometimes they'll have an event page. Sometimes there's tourism pages. Sometimes there's Facebook groups for events. That's a great way to post about your event. On top of that, once again, the email newsletters. See if you can get in some of those local email newsletters that do exist. A lot of the times it'll be like a mom's group will have an email newsletter that you can access that has like 3,000 or 4,000 members. Cost you $35 to put an ad in that type of thing. Now keep in mind that as this ages, that price is going to change for a lot of them and it's not guaranteed. So there is that as well. Now, you're going to engage your audience with this because clearly explaining what the fundraiser supports creates a connection. It's also giving people activities to do, to actually come to, and you highlight those things like the auctions, like the raffles, and you increase the enthusiasm. You get more people attending when you draw those unique participants in that are eager to engage with your unique experience and your unique cause for wherever you are, whatever community you're in. And of course, you want to have entertainment, and you want to promote that entertainment as well. And maximizing those special guests, whether it's a former Olympian, a comedy hypnotist like me, I'm not a former Olympian, but a comedy hypnotist or a magician, whatever your entertainment is, it's a great way to make the event feel lively and give people a reason to actually come to your event. That's right. So in closing, I want to thank you for watching. And the final tip here is that if you want people to actually come to your event, you have to give them an actual reason to come to your event. If it's just the same thing over and over again, year after year after year, and people are just coming to be nice, that's nice and all. But when you combine early promotion, community support, and regular reminders that the event date is approaching, it makes that fundraiser way more successful because you've actually got a marketing plan in place. So think about all these things and create a marketing plan for your next fundraiser. How can you maximize the attendance? Because that's super important. The more people you have there, the more people are willing to give money. My name is Jesse Lewis. I want to thank you for watching the video. I'll see you next time. Of course, if you want to book me for a show, go up to the description. There's a link to my website there, and I'll see you on the other side.